I have the stolen parchment for you.
Ha ha! Good work! And I have a few groschen for you in exchange.
Once again, I'm out of paid work.
I can help you there. But once you find out what I have in mind, you may want to reconsider.
I see. Am I to free the king from imprisonment, or steal Sir Divish's finest steed? Pray, do tell.
You know what? You're not that far off the mark. Sir Hanush has in his possession a certain beautifully illuminated volume. Not that he knows how to read, mind. He got it as a gift from someone. But it's not much use to him. I can think of a better use for it.
Don't tell me that you can read.
Ha! Never let it be said I'd waste my time on such trifles. But I do have a buyer ready. And as you can imagine, a book like that, decorated with pure gold, will cost him dear.
Stealing from my liege? Never.
Just as I feared. Never mind, Henry. I'll find someone else. But if you do come round, that book is in his private chambers.
Once again, I see.
You know, ha!
I trust your reward will be generous.
Have I ever let you down? Fear not, Hal. This time you'll be getting more than usual. Because of the extra risk, stealing from your own liege lord. If they catch you, we've never met, understood? You'll find the book right there in Hanush's chambers at the castle. It won't be easy to get in, but I'm confident you'll figure it out. Best of luck. God be with...
I have that book from Hanush for you.
Great work. Here's your well-earned reward. I got a down payment, and the buyer will be gnawing his nails by now. I'm glad I won't let him down. God be with you.
Answer to my prayers.
Alarm!
Hey, all of you, gather here, raise the alarm!
I'm going to enjoy it.
Here!
You'll die for that.
Jesus Christ!
What's the matter? Come on. You gonna cry now?
Bring it on!
Christ.
Stop! Mercy! I yield! Please don't kill me!
What's going on there?
Hey! Who's there? What's going
God be with you.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. I've had another report. Some folk were ambushed to the west of Vertine, on the hill across the river from the gallows. It would be worthwhile to check it out.
All right, I'll take a look around.
Take care.
I've taken care of...
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Pleased to hear it. I've heard about another encampment. It seems it's somewhere near the stream that flows down from...
Very well, I'll take a look.
See you later.
I have some,
Let's see. Quite a collection. My boy, you're God's own avenging angel. Good luck then.
Well, I never. The
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Come on, shit.
Hey, all of you! Over here! Raise the alarm!
I have some,
Let's see. Good.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Pleased to hear it. And that's not all. There's some trouble on the road to Sasau. There's most likely another camp thereabouts.
Understood. I've taken care of...
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Oh. It looks like your work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
I have no fear of idleness. I sent word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. There are human hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain.
Glad to hear it.
I have some...
Let's see. Bastards deserve.
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, sir. A little amicable combat.
Why not? I could use a little exercise.
Excellent. I see you have no fear. Let's get to it, then.
No curva! God damn!
Don't think you can fight me and live.
Ow.
That was a fine duel, sir. I thank you.
The Lord save you.
I heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
My lady, what?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is that not true?
It will be my honour, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Ujits.
Who am I supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go. That should be enough.
And the ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I need it. Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
You said a roan.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But you...
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Hen. I just wish there were others here. May the Lord watch over you.
Good health to you.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sasau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sasau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Take care now.
What we got here? Hey, all of you, gather here!
Dobrze,
Fuck it! I don't know what you're made of. You'll get one for.
Good day to you.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. Farewell. I'm honored that you should come to me.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. Good luck to you.
Good day to you.
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice, exquisite spices from Arabia, jewels from Germany.
Wine. Good wine.
Ah.
Ah?
Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Rattay.
Isn't there anywhere else where I could find...
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stop it.
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you will have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
Well, I suppose...
I'm sorry, there's nothing more...
So, are you happy with your new cook, Merchant Hagen?
Happy? It's a fucking nightmare!
Well, what's the matter? I chose her according to my best knowledge and conscience.
She certainly knows how to cook. Her food is excellent. But her stories...
Stories?
More like sermons, actually. All about the evils of Mammon, how Jesus threw the merchants out of the temple and whatnot. And it's all Father Francis this, Father Francis that. No doubt, Father Francis was a saint with infinite patience.
Well, the main thing is she knows how to cook, isn't it?
True. Her trout, braised in wine with spices. Honestly fit for a king, I must admit. And she can manage all the housework. Perhaps in time she'll lose interest in...
So, it seems things worked out well enough, didn't they?
Well, I asked for a cook and you sent me one, but...
Exactly. I did what you asked. So, about my reward.
Do you really think you deserve one?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just glad things turned out all right for everyone.
Good luck to you.
God save. What can I do for you?
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I do?
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. God be...
Good day to you.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine.
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say? I've always liked her ladyship. You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings. Farewell.
I'm at your service, sir.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
It must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. He's got a cottage on the edge of the village near the stream.
Any work going here?
Enough for a dozen men. You could take the place of that useless stable hand Vashek for a start.
What happened? Did he do something wrong?
Just found out that he lost our pie.
Lost it where? In his stomach?
No, Pie was our fastest stallion. A lovely dappled.
Oh. Well, that's bad news. How did Vashek manage to lose him?
He fell, banged his head, and the horse bolted. Can you fathom it? A stable hand falling off a horse. And then Pie took off at a gallop.
Well, I can't take Vashek's job, but I can try to find your pie.
That would be nice of you. If there's anything you need to know, ask that fool. I was too livid to even speak to him.
Right. I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well... Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything. God be with you.
I'm honored that a knight such as you...
I'd like you...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First you have to...
Well... I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too. But I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
I sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown, and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek. How's the head?
So even strangers know my shame. Come on, then. Come and take a closer look at Vashek the Blockhead.
I'm not here to mock.
So what is it you want?
I promised the head groom that I'd look for pie.
Well, good luck with that. I've been searching half the day, although I have been seeing double ever since that bang on the head, so it's possible I missed something.
Can you describe pie for me?
Long face, 4 legs.
You did hit your head hard, didn't you?
Yes. Why?
I asked you to describe pie, not every horse in the world.
Sorry, he's dappled grey, a stallion, and he's really fast. Though that won't help you much.
Quite the opposite. Where did you fall off, Pi?
Just south of here, between the fields and the woods, there's a crossroads where 4 paths meet. It was around there.
4 paths? So we could have gone anywhere.
Now you see my problem.
When was that?
In the morning. Then I staggered about for a while, feeling as rough as a boar's ass. I was glad to stagger back here in the end.
Fine, I'll go and look for him.
Thanks. If you find him, the groom might go...
Well?
Pies used to taking the bridle way, so I'd keep...
That's useful.
May the Lord watch over you.
Want me to sing? Definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. Horses come roaming. Yeah! Yeah!
Aha! Roll for Lady Stefan.
Welcome, Henry. The Lord save you. What do you need?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful! I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought you the crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What, right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
All right then.
God be with you.
I feel...
I feel truly blessed to have you here. So long I yearned for young company. I really feel God heard my prayers and sent you to me.
Ready?
My, you do look handsome. As fine as any gentleman. When I was a little girl, there were always lots of other children around and young men and women of the court. It was so merry. I always hoped it would be like that when I was grown up too. But it was not God's plan.
You and Sir Divish had no children?
No. No, alas, we were not blessed. Twice I was with child, but they did not live. And now I fear there's no hope for me.
My lady. Forgive me, my lady. I shouldn't have.
I don't mind.
You've no... How are you?
Have you seen a horse running this way? A dappled grey?
I have, by Christ. I was coming with brushwood from the woods, and he almost knocked me down. Just before the farm, at the crossroads.
And did you see which way you went?
South, along the road towards Neuhof.
Thank you for your help.
May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good health.
Have you seen a horse run?
I have indeed. Or at least I did see a riderless horse gallop through here. It went too fast for me to be sure of the color.
Where did you see him?
A short distance down the road there's a brook. I was there fetching water when that horse gave me the fright of my life.
And where did he run on to?
Well, He splashed about and then ran upstream into the woods.
Much obliged.
My pleasure. Take care now.
Yeah. Clear off.
You better clear off. That horse is mine. I'm at your service.
I'm afraid this horse is a runaway from the Ujit stables. You can't have it.
Fuck off. I don't care where he escaped from. Go find your own horse.
Leave him be and get out of here.
Or what?
Or I'll rearrange your face for you.
You can try, you cocky bastard. Goodbye. Come on, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you.
I found pie for you.
Dear God! Between ourselves, he was none too cheap. I don't know what I'd have done if he was gone for good. Here's something for your trouble.
Thank you. Just try not to lose him again.
We'll do our best. Farewell.
I'd like to buy...
Well now,
I have.
nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular? May the Lord watch over you.
I'd love that.
Strong and swift, and there's none as brave. He'd carry you to hell if you wanted.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one. What about this?
Well, a little... Done. Farewell.
Let's Is this enough?
I'd almost... Zena.
Yeah. Yeah. It's here. That Kunesh wasn't lying. But I know this goblet. It belongs to Beren. And he's still alive. I saw him in Rattay among the refugees, wearing red as always. Now what? That treasure of yours you sent me to get.
Did you find it?
It belongs to Beren.
But I couldn't know that.
Oh, fine.
I'm glad to see you.
I think I have something that belongs to you. I found it in Skalitz.
What do you mean?
That's it.
By all the saints, thank you. You don't even know how much you've helped us. And if you know my wife, then you'll know you just saved my life.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to say. Here, take this at least. I'm poor, but you saved us. Goodbye. Good health.
I see there's not much going on around here. So you've stayed here on your own?
Quite so. All by myself. All the others were either killed by the humans or fled to Rattay.
I'm sorry to hear that. And what's keeping you here, alone?
My older brother ran away with the wandering players. So when our father was on his deathbed, he made me swear I'd never leave our home.
I can see you took your vow seriously.
I did. And it's starting to get dangerous around here. Again.
The humans.
If it were humans, I'd grab an axe and that would be that. But a week back, some rabble made their way through here. They begged me for food, and mark my words, they weren't taking no for an answer. If they'd been just a tad hungrier, I swear they would have stormed the cottage.
There are gangs like that around, true enough. I saw the mess they left behind. Savages.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too well that's where folk would try to hide.
And where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family away into the woods.
Well, I don't see your family with you. I hope those bastards didn't sniff them out.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my wife to Rattay with some others.
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing his spiritual support.
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. But simple folk want someone to tend their souls.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz parish priest who ministered here, wasn't it?
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Mate among the refugees.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
I can always ask, but I've heard where the Skalitz...
That's great news.
You might as well tell me who he is. What I heard...
True. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think his name was.
Simon. Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Clerics today.
They're men just like the rest of us, with man's passion. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more. They may even have had words with him.
I'll go and see what they have to say for themselves.
God go with you, lad, and I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll...
God, Mother of God.
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
Yes, these things happen. What can you do?
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him?
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right. I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
God be with you.
Good God, you look terrible.
It may sound strange, but I'm looking for Simon.
Father Simon? I last saw him when he was paying me damages. That was back when Mary was still with us. If you want to know something, ask the wife.
I understand.
See you later.
Hey, you!
I've come for the priest.
There's no one here.
There is.
All right. Maybe there is someone here.
I don't know. Imprisoning a warlock can be a dreadful mistake.
What do you want about? Didn't you say he was a priest?
He is, but he's also a warlock, a master of the dark arts. Do you think normal priests go hiding in the woods?
No, but...
Exactly. So if you don't want your eyes to boil up from the inside, your nose to turn into a twisted root, and your tongue into a toad, you'd better start to run. Now!
No, of course. No, we don't want that. We're very sorry. But if...
No ifs, no buts. Clear out of here.
Fine, fine.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
They didn't look dangerous. The only thing at risk was your possessions.
I know, poor fools. But I was afraid they'd leave me here. What would I have done then? And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come...
Me? What on earth could I...
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty, at least for a time, until they find someone better.
I don't think they'll find anyone.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be... I need help with...
and what's...
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Scalix is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
Good health.
I found you a priest.
Really?
The former parish priest of St. James. I persuaded him to return to live among you, at least for a while.
So you found him?
Yes. He was roaming the woods around here.
Thank God. You'll see. Once there's...
I hope so.
I've put together a small sum for a new...
I couldn't possibly take it. You'll need the money to rebuild the village.
As you wish, then.
So, farewell to you. And I hope he...
I'll keep an eye on him myself. Godspeed to you, Henry. And thank you for your help. See you later.